Hello. Wow, I made it, that run. Melbourne, hello. Leoma, kia ora. Let me begin with paying my deep respect to the elders who came before us, friends among us here today, and those who come after us. Today, I'm here really proud to share my perspective with you. With hope and belief that my stories would resonate with those who are seeking answers on how to coexist with AI. Let me begin with a truth and a secret. The truth is, this title was designed to make you stop and think. Why? Because thinking is critical to our survival. And the secret? Well, my secret is that I love showers. I love thinking in long showers. My mind would wander off, ponder about the meaning of life, the definition of design, and occasionally, how might we better leverage technology? So you can imagine the last 6 months, with all that technology coming through, I took a lot of many long showers, thanks to AI, artificial intelligence. Long before AI became a buzzword, and even before we knew what COVID is, I already ran enterprise design thinking workshops to explore the relationship between humans and machines. That was a time when we had the luxury to ask questions like, if we should have AI, if we should add AI to our services and solutions. Fast forward to today, 2024, we no longer ask that questions because we can't, right? We no longer ask questions like whether we can, but in fact, we are asking how fast we can add AI. Well, welcome to the AI era. Let's check this out, this mind-twisting video. It imagined the future of TED Talks in 40 years' time. It was created using Sora, OpenAI's text to video generative tool. Well, come on. Many of us are still struggling to learn how to do text to image prompts. It's too fast, too crazy, isn't it? Let me show you the reality. This is the reality today. According to IBM research, 40% of us workforce in the corporate world will need to reskill because of AI and automation. Goldman Sachs predicts AI will replace 300 million jobs. Is this an existential crisis or an opportunity for growth? Back in the 1960s, 3 female African-American mathematicians work at NASA. They face multiple different challenges in different contexts: social, gender, and technology. At the end of their story, they proved their worth against the IBM 7090 electronic computers. And now, 64 years later, are we ready for the same challenge? Are we up for the challenge? Well, we're not up against those liquid metal T-1000 killing robots. Not yet. But AI today can already digitally blend into our lives, or even blend into us. They can look like us, think like us, and even voice like us. You know, misinformation is going to throw a big spanner into our reality, our freedom, and our democracy. It already happened to elections earlier this year, already happened to Argentina, Indonesia, Taiwan, and India. And what's next? United States, Australia, brace for impact. A month ago, it was the height of my fear when ChatGPT 4.0 launched. Immediately, it reminds me of Samantha, the AI from the movie Her, which she could think like us, talk like us, and even flirt like us. This fear is good, because it triggers a response, and of course, a lot of reactions as well. My response, I put on my thinking hat, and of course, a lot of long showers to ponder our future. So today, I'm here to share my perspective with you. The source of this fear is speed. AI is too fast, too furious for us. It's too fast, too furious by its nature, because of its abilities and how quickly it's evolving. Us human beings, we get overwhelmed as we witness that speed. All the new tools coming at us every day, and of course, everyone's opinion on what AI is all about. Too much, too fast for us, but I believe we could turn this disadvantage into our human superpower. And I believe the faster AI gets, the slower we should approach it. Take a pause. Wait, but I'm not asking you to slow down the development of AI. We can't. Simply, we can't. And I'm not asking you to stop learning about AI, because it's critical for us to learn more how they work and how they can help us to work. But I'm asking you to put a pause, put a stop to your existing mindset. The one that lusts for fast and immediate results. Take a pause would enable us to survive. But taking a pause is an action. So it's an action, so let's all stand up. Please, stand up. It's an action. And I would like you to reach out your arms like this. Okay? Close your eyes. Your eyes can deceive you. And follow me to take a deep breath in and hold. Hold and breathe out. Connect to the pause. Have faith. We breathe in again. Hold and breathe out. Think of diving into a great ocean. Give yourself over to its weights, its stillness, its uncertainty. And with one final deep breath, and hold and breathe out. And you may open your eyes. May the pause be with you. And now, wait, I would like you to give the people next to you a gentle hug. Or maybe even a group hug. I'm going to come and join you. Right? A group hug, all right? A group hug. It's very important, a group hug, all right? Give people a group hug. It's very important, a group hug. Why does it matter? Because AI cannot do hugs like we do. Remember that. So now, as you take your seats, it's important because we're doing some time traveling now. Remember the last time when you were sitting on the edge of your seats, having a lot of excitement and eagerly anticipating a certain situation? You're allowing all your excitements flowing through your veins. Maybe it was a new job. Maybe it was traveling or moving to a new country, or maybe even entering a new relationship. I want you to hold on to that excitement because it's important as we time travel now to my early days when I when I first learned about the value of a pause. I was a young advertising creative, struggling to crack any briefs. I was passionate, I was hardworking. And every brief, I aimed to come up with 100 ideas, believing that I'll stumble upon a few great ones. Unfortunately, that never happened, and I never turned into one of those smoking, awesome creative directors. The problem is, I was reacting to the brief. I allowed excitement to take me over. I want 100 ideas. No, I want infinite ideas. Guess what? Infinite ideas is my Gmail address. And I'm still using it today. Since those early days. And I even had this infinite ideas print on the back of my Man United jersey. See, I react, which means I was only able to scratch an inch deep of that brief, and I jumped straight to ideation. A great mentor told me, Michael, respond, not react. Respond, not react. He taught me to meditate, calm my mind, take a pause, breathe. Because taking a pause, slowing down, allow us to create that capacity to dig deeper into the brief, into the problem space. AI can instantly come up with infinite ideas, but only us, the humans, can really dig deep and truly unearth the real ask behind any problems. Now we're going to leap forward in time. And now we're going to learn about the enterprise size value of a pause. I was a new hire at IBM, new hire as a creative lead. My first big client project, massive teams. On a personal level, I paused. I studied the brief thoroughly. I did all my research, all the prep materials, and covered them all up on that wall inside the Agile Design War Room. What could go wrong? Well, in an enterprise-size project need enterprise-size pause. I was too naive. I didn't recognize the human complexity, the cultural dynamics, and of course, the design immaturity. Agile, we watch over your back design war room. That was a big red flag. That's how they call that room. And of course, a big story for fuck up nights. Slowing down. Slowing down is a critical element of high performance. I learned to slow down. I learned the value of a pause. And I learned how to apply it on a personal and enterprise context. Learning that, applying that, enabled me to elevate the quality of my work. And even my career trajectory. It helped us ascending me to my current position as a design global leadership role. So let me ask you, would you like to try to take a slower approach in this frantic world of AI? I will share with you a 3-step approach to hopefully to help guide you forward. First, we start with observe. Observe deeply about the world. Tap into the underlying zeitgeist. Discover the defining spirit and mood that shapes our culture, our time. What ideas and beliefs can you observe in this AI world right now? 6 months of intensive dosage of AI. I found that everyone can have an opinion on it. A lot of doomsday reactions and predictions. Of course, there are good stuff. Early adopters, their tips and tricks. There are a full range of emotions, but I observe one defining belief that share among all of us. That AI is here. More and faster. Change is inevitable. And I urge you to observe carefully, because a lot of these defining ideas of our times will be flying under the radar. I mentioned ChatGPT 4.0 launched a month ago. About 2 weeks, I think, ago, they quietly launched another new mode. It's called a custom character voice. Custom character voice. Is that a good storytelling tool? Or is it a sneaky way for you to generate Scarlett Johansson's AI voice? We need to reflect on all the observations that we have, because it is critical. And in order to reflect our observation beyond an inch deep, we can leverage ORID. O-R-I-D, ORID. O stands for how we ask ourselves objective questions, like, what did we observe? As simple as that. R is how we internalize reflective emotions. Ask yourself, what is our gut feeling telling us? Let me give you an example. At IBM, we ask ourselves, what did we observe? The market. We realize enterprises are rushing to be plus AI. And that's an approach where you add AI to existing processes, which give you a short-term incremental gain. So we ask ourselves, what is our gut feeling telling us about this observation? Well, we believe business leaders are under intense, immense pressure, which is why they opt against the better and more holistic approach of AI+, which is how you design the processes with AI at the heart of it, at the core of it. It's a completely opposite approach to AI. Now let's bring it back to OR. OR is done. I stand for interpret meanings. So what insights do we get from our observation? And finally, D, decisive point of view. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about these insights? Now let's imagine you are working for Apple. Asking the question, what insights have we got? Well, at Apple, we observed that we found out that our competitors are taking the plus AI approach because they're rushing in, building a lot of brand new features, which at times feel disjointed and only loved by people who are deeply into tech. So what are we going to do about it? Well, we're Apple. We think different. So we're going to design the user experience with AI at the heart of it, which brings you, of course, Apple Intelligence, have AI on device with everything that we do into our everyday apps. So that's just some examples to help you to understand ORIC, because it's important as we reflect. If we want to reflect beyond an inch deep, we do it with ORIC. Ask tough questions, and you got to do it repeatedly, iteratively, until you make it a habit. So observe, reflect, and finally make. Make your future a prototype. We won't have all the answers, but we can have a strong perspective. But remember, hold your strong perspective loosely, because we will be iterating and learning. Today, this moment, this presentation was my future 6 months ago. So 6 months ago, I decided to prototype today. I was experimenting with AI on how fast and how slow AI and I can coexist and co-create. I drank from a hose all the AI content, or I signed up for learning courses, learning materials, taking it all in. Sign up for all those too long, don't read emails, newsletter about AIs. And I have endless conversations with different AI bots. I can tell you that throughout this period, I was overwhelmed by all the infinite ideas and insights AI threw at me. But I also found calmness and control when my trusted wall of Post-its helped me to slow things down, help my mind, help my brain to make things make sense. Artificial intelligence is a mirror to humanity. A mirror, but not the same. I believe when AI reacts in lightning speed, we should find strength in stillness. We are the yin to the AI's yang. AI is like a bonsai, a living, breathing, fast-growing organism. We can cultivate its best version by gradual prompting, constantly aligning AI with humans' best intents and values. Our patience and mindfulness can prune away AI's rough edges. So my fellow designers, you will evolve from being a creator to a curator of high-performing teams. we will have fast, efficient AIs, or even androids, standing side by side with just deceivingly slower but perceptive humans. So let AI be the supercharger of humanity, and let our empathy to be our compass. Humans, AI, strong together. But remember, fear is the great destroyer. The past is written, but the future is left for us to write. So my fellow wild ducks, we have powerful tools. Our openness, our optimism, and the spirit of curiosity. So let's fly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.